Hi, happy Tuesday. Got past Monday, right? So now it is Tuesday and it's the first episode of Stamp Your Stash. And I'm just getting it up here where I can see it. There we go. Okay, hey Rebecca, happy graduation day. Okay, I'm gonna flip this around so we can get started. And let me just do this and this. And we will get going. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so I decided to start this video episode, or whatever you want to call it, so that we can use the stamps and the goodies that we've been buying all these years. I mean, just because they go away, that they are retired, doesn't mean we quit using them, right? I mean, the reason we buy them is because we loved them to begin with, and I'm not one to, oh, it's retired, I need to get rid of it. I'm not like that. So the reason I buy stuff is because I wanted it to begin with. So in saying that, I love this set. Beautiful Ride, of course. This one is retired, but I'm sure many of you have it. And then I'm mixing it up with the Itty Bitty Birthday set, which the greeting from this would be on the inside of the card. And then I'm also using papers and dies that are current. I'm using the stitched nested labels, and you'll see those in a minute. And I am also using these papers, which I love, that are in the current catalog, and they are from the they're Sia Silhouette Designer Series papers, and they're all they're very bright, and the back sides of them are all very tie-dyed looking, and I love that. I think I'm a bit of a hippie girl at heart because I love tie-dye, I love Crocs, and I love, not that those are hippie, but you know, they're clogs, and I love Birkenstocks. I love that stuff. It's just who I am. And why can't I ever get the comments? There we go. It is fun paper. Okay, so I'm going to be using the adorable car and some other stamps. And this is a photopolymer stamp set. But I love the little Volkswagen. So stinking adorable. So let me get that pulled out of there. And let's see here. So I have already cut my card base. It's just the standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I've cut a piece of that wonderful paper to use as my background. Look how tie-dyed that is. I love it. I'm going to be using some Real Red cardstock and Whisper White. Grab my piece inside there. Yeah, okay. So let me just put this in here. And put that there. It's so stinking cute. Love it. Okay. Oh, what did I see? I saw someone post something on one of the pages that said to put in here, instead of this paper, one of those mats, those sticky mats, cut it to fit from like a Cricut, and then your paper sticks to that and you don't have to use magnets. Have any of you heard about that? The only thing one of the things, I have a Cricut. I haven't really used it that much. I am inking this Stamp Up, by the way, with Memento Black. Is that when you pull your paper off those sticky mats, it's curled. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think that maybe wouldn't be a plus. Hey Rosie, I love you too. Oops, look, I'm getting ink all over my thing because I'm not paying attention. But I can get that right off of there. There we go. Okay, I just wanted to ink that up and stamp it one more time. There we go. Too cute. Cute, cute. Hey, Christine. Okay. So I'm using the Beautiful Ride, which is a retired set, but I'm mixing it with new papers and the new nested dies. But I love this set. And you can just use it for so many different occasions because of the greetings and everything that are in it. Love it. Okay. So I am going to color this little cutie patootie yellow. Have y'all seen bright yellow or yellow bugs? I have. Lots of yellow ones, lots of red. Red's my favorite color. I mean, they come in all kinds of colors, but I guess yellow and red always stand out to me. So I am just coloring this up real quick with yellow. Mellow yellow. Nothing fancy. I am going to go back. I'm using the blends. I am going to go back and just give it a little bit of shading. Again, nothing fancy even with the shading, but just a little bit. Got to go to a fun card making get together yesterday, like the third Monday of the month. My upline Jo Rouse, she does card and coffee at her house, and so yesterday we did the floating frame technique, and I had not done that yet. I had an idea because I've seen directions, you know, people post directions and stuff on it, so I had an idea of how it was done, but I hadn't tried it yet myself. And so I will share those cards at the end that we made because they are oh so very pretty. Yellow. Rebecca says she had a bug and it's the same color hers was. It just seems like there was so many yellow ones for some reason. And I'm sure as a kid, probably most of you did the slug bug thing. Some people got a little carried away with that. They would slug a little bit too hard. We did that. And when we were traveling and our kids were little, we did, we always called it the car color game. So if we were like going a distance, we would each pick a color of car, and then as the cars, the ones that were coming towards us, past us, you know, if it was your color, you got to count it or whatever. We played that a lot. That and I Spy and that kind of stuff. Okay, there is that. And now I'm going to use a little light pool party to do the windows. And maybe I will just do this up here. And I am going to do light basic black for the tires. And I need to be careful here because I don't want to get on the rims. So I know Rebecca's getting busy for her graduation tonight. What are the rest of you doing today? When I get done here, it's grocery shopping. I think that's about it. Okay. And let's see. I've got light smoky slate that I'm going to do in here. And I think I'm going to leave the little white for like white wall. And I am going to come over here and do that there. And then dark smoky slate for the background in here. And then the car part will be done, mostly. And fortunately, since it's just got such round lines, it's really quick to cut it out. Okay, there we go with that. Now, I want to do the balloon. And I think I'm going to get a separate little strip of paper for that. I was debating if I wanted to just use a block or use my Misty, but I'm going to use the Misty in case I want to go over it more than once. It's just a tiny piece of paper. Whoa! Did you see that? Woo! Okay. These things are so strong. Really helps to have that washi tape on there. Let's see here. I guess I'll do the, trying to decide how I want this. I'll do that first. I try to keep it in view for you, but then my desktop gets in the way. Okay, that's fine. I like that. And then the balloon. There I go, turning it on the wrong side again. And I can just fix that where it didn't meet. In fact, I'll take it up here and draw it like that. Okie dokie. You know, we had a, I'm reading what Rebecca said. We had a Volkswagen that we bought, I think we got it from Ken's sister and brother-in-law. And it was one that had been redone with one of those Baja kits. It was white. And the gas gauges are backwards and stuff because it's a German vehicle. They're backwards in there. I never knew if I had a full tank or not, because I don't know. It was because of it being backwards, I was always confused if I had gas or didn't have gas. This was back in the day of CB radios, way before cell phones or anything like that. And I'm trying to decide what color I want the balloon, because let's see here. I think I might want a blue balloon. Anyway, I ran out of gas one time, and I had a CB in there, so I was able to get on the CB radio and ask somebody to call my husband, and he came and rescued me and brought me some gas. But that was embarrassing. Knock on wood, that's the only time I have ever ran out of gas. Okay, now I'm going to use the color lifter and see if I can make this look a little bit more like a balloon. We'll see here. We'll just go like that. I like that. I'm happy with that. And then maybe, see if my gel pen's working. There we go. Should I put one like, okay. that's all the coloring, so I can put my markers away. So I just store mine in here, and I know I'm almost to the point, where's my lid? I'm almost to the point where they won't fit, and I still have a few more colors left to get, but I love this thing. It's Snapware. I got it at Joann's, and if I could just find, like this says lid number 12, if I could just find a little bit deeper of a bottom, it'd be perfect, because it's easy to store them like that for me. I like it. Okay, now let me just cut these out real quick. Oh, I forgot I wanted to stamp one other little thing. Because of this being tie-dye, and I thought this was perfect. One more little thing. I'm going to put that right here. Hee hee. Groovy. It was a fun little car, Rosie. I don't remember having it all that long, but another little car we had for a while was one of those inky dinky little Honda cars. It looked like a toy, and I always wanted to get one of those wind-up knobs, and they made them, but we never did find one to get, but that looked like a suction cup. I mean, didn't look like a suction cup. It looked like the wind-up knob, and you put it on with a suction cup on the top of your car. And I always wanted one of those, but I'll tell you, our friends had a small Honda, not as small as that little one we had, but the four of us were in that tiny car one time going, we were on I-5, somewhere down around Medford, as I recall, and semi-trucks came and boxed us in, and they thought it was oh so funny. And I didn't think it was funny at all. Scared me pretty much. Okay, I have a sample card to show you too when I get done with this one. That is the same kind of pattern, but a much different card, and you will see when I get done. Okay, isn't it so cute? I just love it. All right, now for the balloon. Look, it kind of turned out cool. I love that. It kind of pretty much looks like a balloon. And that was just using one color and the color lifter. Does pretty good. I really like those markers, you guys, I have to say. I've got Spectrum Noir. I have Copics. But I love these blends. They're just, maybe it's because they're easy, because it's just two colors, and I'm not, I love to look at all the really beautiful coloring that people do. But I guess I'm not that invested in spending the time to do that much coloring and making things really, really perfect. It's more about the fun of it to me. And while I realize that doing that coloring like that is fun for people, it's just tedious, and I don't want to have to worry about it being perfect, I guess, if that makes sense. I just want it to be fun. But I really appreciate the time and the work that people put into making all those really beautiful coloring things that are colored up like that are so pretty. Okay, there is the balloon. Now I'm going to bring the card pieces in. That's going to be the inside, and I'm not going to glue that down yet. And I'm not going to glue that down just yet either, but what I am going to do is I'm bringing in this organza ribbon that was from the Occasions catalog. And there were several colors came in the pack, but this one is absolutely perfect to go with this paper. It's the right color. And when I got it out to use it, I even had stuck in a bow that I had already made. And I thought, yeah, baby, I don't have to make the bow. Not that bows are hard, but sometimes they're not easy either. And it was already made. And I thought that just works perfect. Okay. And there's the bow, but I'm going to not put that on just yet. I'm going to put this on the card base. Go. And I'm going to set the bow there, but I'm not going to put it on just yet till I get my nested label pieces done here. So let's get these out. These are current in the catalog, and they go with the whole Bird Ballad suite. So that's where you can find them. And this is what they look like. And I am going to use, let's see here, where's my little car? I have to remember which ones. Okay, so I'm using, I guess, the biggest one of this one. And the biggest one of this one. Now, I'm going to cut, this is my inside piece, I don't want to ruin that. I'm going to cut this out of the Whisper White real quick. I think that I might be guilty of sometimes calling Whisper White whipped cream. Old habits are hard to break. Okay, so there is Whisper White. And now I'm going to cut the bigger one out of the Real Red. we go. I really like the shape of these dies, and it just was the perfect shape to go with this project. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to want to put that on there, so let me just do that. And then set that there, put that in there. Let me bring the Misty back out. Because I'm going to stamp on the bottom of that. Where is it? Life is a beautiful ride. And then on the inside, I will put happy birthday. I think that looks even. And let's give it one more shot here. My little dogs are getting really better at coming in here and just getting hunkered down in their little beds. They each have a little bed in here. So they're getting better about it. Sometimes Todd wants me to pick him up, but hey, Carol. It's okay. There's still lots to see. I've got my other sample card to show at the end, and then 2 cards from a class I did yesterday that I'm going to be showing. Okay, so that's going to go there. Where'd my balloon go? I think I lost it. Oh, here it is. I see the string. Okay, so I want to pop this up. I think it might be easier to just go ahead and put this on the red piece and then go from there. Oh, I think it's going to be so cute, you guys. Now, if you don't have this Volkswagen Bug set and you still wanted to do this with a car, there's a couple other options in the catalog. There's the cute little truck that's new. That would be cute. And there is the car set that's got a car that's kind of like a Mustang. So those would be options. Or you could go searching for this and probably find it on eBay or somewhere. All right. I am going to put just a little dab of glue back here. Let me get my mat. And I'm happy with the way that balloon turned out, I have to say. I put that there, kind of like the antenna. And then let's put some dimensionals on the back of the car. Beep, beep. Okay. Almost. Oh, so cute. Cute. And I will put one on the back of the balloon there just so that it doesn't go getting torn off. Actually, I might have to put two on it. Let me see. Yeah, it's going to have two because it is. That's why. Now I don't want the ribbon to be pulled down there. So okay, there we go. Now let me get some glue dots. I was so glad I already had a bow. And this bow, the reason I had it, I know, is because I was practicing making double bows and how you wrap it around your fingers and all that. That's what this is from. It was like a practice bow, but since it was already made, I thought, hey, perfect, let's use it. Do I want it there? Do I want it over here? Looks weird on that side, I think. Now it's all stuck to my finger. Okay, still not finished. All right, I brought out a bunch of bling because I wasn't sure what blingity bling bling I wanted to do. Oh, I forgot something. I did. This car's got to have some shimmer. It's a metal flake paint, for heaven's sakes. And I know you can't see it, but trust me, it is going to be sparkly. Don't don't know if you can see it, but the sparkle is there. All right, now, yeah, no. Oh, let me take it out right here. Oh yeah. Ta-da! What girl doesn't want to have diamonds on her wheels, right? I mean, you could give this to a guy, but now, do I want to add any other blingity bling? I'm kind of thinking on this one, that is gonna do it. Maybe I could put one more because it's best to have an odd number. All right. And on the inside, which I'm not going to do right now, but I will use the itty bitty birthday set to put happy birthday inside there. But there you have it. What do you think? I think it turned out extra cute. Extra cute. I love it. Okay, so there is that one. And then let me bring in the very same design, but different, very different one. How cute is this, you guys? And I put the sparkle all over the card there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it looks so cute. And I did the subtle embossing folder on the back there to give that texture. I just think it turned out so cute. Yeah. So same design, but very different. Okay, let me grab those other cards that I made yesterday. And this is that floating frame. And we used the magnolia paper. Let me grab it. So we had this piece and we had to fussy cut all of our flowers. And then this piece is the middle of that. So you get a 2-for-1 thing here when you make the card. So after you die cut this full piece of paper here, then you die cut it again with the, or let's see, did that frame? No, it was a frame. So it, one swipe through, cut that piece out of this piece. But yeah, it was really fun, and it wasn't nearly as tedious to cut those flowers as I thought it was going to be. They were pretty simple to cut out. So you take a piece of the Glad cling wrap and you take your white piece, background piece here, and you lay the flowers all out on the white and let them hang over. Then you take your piece of Glad cling wrap and you lay it over the papers and pat it down to make sure that they're stuck. Then you pull the piece of white off. So then you're left with the flowers stuck to the Glad wrap. And you put dimensionals you have it upside down and you put dimensionals over all the flowers, and cutting and taking the little ones too. I mean, even that little tiny piece right there, and it's not completely straight, but there's a piece of dimensional under it. Anyway, once you get it on there, then, and you've die cut all of it, and then you turn it back over, and you have to carefully, and you've got them stuck down, you carefully peel that. I know I'm not explaining it well, but you carefully peel that glad wrap off, because it will lift layers of your paper, like at the points and stuff. You have to kind of use a tool or whatever to make sure that you're not pulling the layers of paper apart. But yeah, I thought these turned out so pretty, and they weren't nearly as difficult as it sounds or seems. But when you add that bling onto them, boy, that just really set them off. So they were fun, and I think they turned out really pretty. So that is what I wanted to show you today. I think that this is going to be a really fun thing of mixing old with new. And trust me, I've got some Stampin' Up! Stamp sets from years and years ago, I'm sure, as well as some of you do. So it's just fun to get them out and play with them, you know. I mean, that's why we have them. So thanks for joining me, you guys. I have had fun today. I hope you have, and I will be back on here Friday for Friday Fun Day. Not sure what I'm going to do yet, but it will be something, and it'll be fun, I hope. All right, have a great week between now and then, and happy stamping. Bye-bye.